Hello, this is the video info session for those interested in joining Tau Beta Pi. I'm sorry that we had to cancel the meeting last minute, but due to all the flood warnings, we wanted to make sure everyone could get home safely. I hope you find this video informative, but if anything doesn't make sense or you have any more questions, please feel free to contact me via email. I will provide my contact information at the end of this presentation and also in supplementary packets that I will send to those who are interested. So with that, let's get started. My name is Manuel Vasquez, and I am the Administrative Vice President of our school's chapter of Tau Beta Pi, and I am here to help all those who are interested in joining the organization through the initiation process to become full-fledged members. Now, Tau Beta Pi is the second oldest honorary society in the country, and we are the only one that is inclusive of all engineering majors. We were founded in 1885 at Lehigh University, and our purpose is really to honor all those with distinguished scholarship and who show exemplary character in the engineering field. Since we started, our organization has grown to over 500,000 members and over 240 chapters. Members of our organization have included former CEOs of Intel, General Electric, as well as Nobel laureates in physics and chemistry, and some even went on to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, while your grades determine whether you receive an invitation to join Tau Beta Pi, it's not really enough to make you a member. We want our students who join to sort of develop a sense of civic responsibility. I mean, as engineers, you're going to go on to take on some of the world's toughest problems, and we want to make sure that you keep in touch with the communities you're going to serve. So to do this, we have our members participate in a lot of outreach activities. For example, we run a help desk shift, which is basically a free tutoring service targeted at engineering students who need help in anything from fundamental math and science courses to more advanced engineering classes that are not covered by other services like the think tank or the SALT on campus. We also work, well, in the past I've worked with the community food bank, and this semester are hoping to maybe sponsor a few meals with the campus pantry. And we're also looking to set up a collaboration with the professor at Amphi Middle School who teaches robotics to his students. And really, our activities are pretty broad, and they kind of reflect the interest of all those in the organization. For example, this Sunday, we're going to help with the Arizona Insect Festival. And really, if there's any cause or activity that you feel passionate about and you want like support with, you can tell us, all the officers, before a meeting, and we'll let you talk about it and share it with the group. And if you get enough support, we can let you lead the group to do this activity. So in order to be eligible for Tau Beta Pi, you need to be either a junior by credits in the top 8th of your class or a senior by credits in the top 5th of your class. We are also open to graduate students who are in the top 5th of their class or who are recommended by faculty. We are also open to alumni who were at one point eligible to join, but for various circumstances could not join when they were offered the opportunity. We also are open to students from other chapters who are eligible in their schools, but maybe couldn't make like an initiation ceremony or something. And this actually happens quite a bit. We either get students from ASU or NAU or New Mexico come over during our initiation ceremony because they couldn't make it at their schools. And we're also open to eminent engineers, which means engineers maybe who at the time they were in school didn't have the grades to become members of the society, or maybe their school didn't have a chapter, but as long as they have practiced for 10 years and are recommended by a member of Tau Beta Pi, we can let them join. And if they don't actually have a degree in engineering, but for various reasons are actually working in an engineering discipline, as long as they have worked for 15 years and are once again recommended by a Tau Beta Pi member, they are also eligible to join. I guess the key thing to take away from this is that it's much easier to join Tau Beta Pi as an undergraduate right now at this moment. But if you're wondering what you gain from joining, it really comes down to recognition. I mean, right now you've all worked really hard and have collectively overcome a lot of challenges to perform, at least academically, at your current level. But when you look a few years down the line, when you're working in your respective fields, your employers aren't really going to care about your grade point average anymore, and all of a sudden you're going to see that you can't really show off all the work you've put in right now. But I mean, if you're applying to an engineering field and someone sees that you're a member of Tau Beta Pi, they will understand. In the long run, it may form just a small part of your resume or your CV, but when someone notices Tau Beta Pi, it's really just a conversation waiting to happen. It sort of speaks on your behalf, and you really become connected to a large network. In fact, at the bottom of this page, you see just some of the a few locations that our members went to work with or intern this last semester. And this community really is something that you have access to for the rest of your life. Here in the bottom of this page, you can see a few Tau Beta Pi members who came to talk to us about their experiences last semester, and our president even secured an internship at Ventana through this little social. Tau Beta Pi alumni also come and host these engineering future sessions where they help you develop soft skills in public speaking and managing. And like I said earlier, the leadership opportunities don't just come from an officer position. I mean, if there's something you are really passionate about or want support with, you can just talk to us during a meeting, and then if you get enough support, you don't just become a member of Tau Beta Pi. You get to say something like that you led a committee in charge of designing and implementing like a new playground for a local children's center. Through Tau Beta Pi, there are also a lot of scholarship opportunities. As an undergraduate, you can apply for $2,000 stipends for an academic year, and the applications are really simple. They award about 100 of these a year, and it's a fairly small pool of people that apply for the money, so you have really good chances of getting the funds. As a graduate student or a senior looking to attend graduate school, you can also apply for $10,000 fellowships, good for an academic year. And if there's something that makes you very unique, not necessarily related to academics, but say maybe you run a talk show or you display art at a museum, you can apply for a laureate award, which is worth $2,500, and it's really just prize money that you can do anything you like with, like purchase a new PC or one of the nifty new Apple products. And of course, just within our chapter, we try to have a little fun. Here you can see Emily and Tiana during our end of the year dinner at Zinburger, opening cute little gifts. And over here you can see myself, our president Daniel, and our secretary Kati, and one of the members from Sakura's chapter, and we were having some of the best pie I've ever had in my life. And here you see a lot of members posing in front of a very nice dinosaur in New Mexico during a district conference. And here there's Jeremiah radiating happiness as he's helping the community with Tau Beta Pi. Alright, so that ends the little brief introduction to Tau Beta Pi. The next portion of the presentation is focused on giving you information on all the requirements that you need to complete to become a member. Those of you who decide to fill out the Google form will be added to our listserv, and I will send you a PDF version of all these slides, as well as a packet containing all of the initiation requirements in full detail. This is just going to be more of an overview to kind of clarify some of the things in the packet. So, as an initiate, you are required to attend all general body meetings for the semester. The next one is scheduled for Tuesday, September 23rd at 6:30 p.m. in Engineering 214, and all of the other meetings are bi-weekly, so every other Tuesday at 6:30 in the same room unless we tell you otherwise. We try to make the meetings a little bit entertaining, and we have some activities from time to time to kind of get to know each other. Like here you can see us building structures out of pasta. We also do some more active things outside a couple of times. Now, I want to clarify, if you have a class or work conflict or just an emergency comes up and you can't attend one or all of these meetings, let me know and I will work something out with you, so please don't let that stop you from joining. We ask that initiates also complete one community service event and one social event, which are scheduled throughout the semester. Again, these events can be something that you organize yourselves actually, as long as you clear it with some of the officers beforehand. I would like to clarify that while our organization is called Tau Beta Pi, we are not a part of Greek life on campus, and our socials are fairly tame. They usually just involve us eating somewhere or having a game day at the student union. Again, if there's something fun you would like to do, like getting a group of people to go watch a basketball game or going to go see a new movie or something, just let some of the officers know, and we can bring it up during a meeting, and if you get enough people, we can actually count that towards one of your social activities. I would also like to take the opportunity now to give you the verification code. that says you have viewed this video. The code is 0178. Again, that is 0178. Please put this in the Google form where it asks for the verification code. Technically, you can stop listening to this now, but I would recommend that you hear this out until the end to get all the information you need, but that is up to you. We also ask that initiates complete one help desk shift. A shift is typically about 2 hours, and you simply go to the tutoring room and stay there for 2 hours waiting for people to come in and ask for help. In the packet, I will also send you a sheet that asks you to get signatures from current members and initiates. This is really just to help you get to meet other people, those who are going through the initiation process with you and those who are already members. We also have you write a one-page essay. It's really simple. In the packet, you get to choose from one of two prompts. The questionnaire is just a few brief questions about Tau Beta Pi that you can actually find within the packet I'm going to send you, or you can find all the answers at the National Tau Beta Pi website. It's really just to give you a little more in-depth history of the organization. And finally, we also ask that you get a letter of recommendation from a faculty member on campus. They do not have to be engineering faculty, but they do need to be a professor at the University of Arizona. And we also ask that you polish a bent, which is the symbol of Tau Beta Pi, and I'll show you a picture of what that looks like in a little bit. I just want to clarify, the essay is not meant to be longer than one page. We ask that it's 12-point font with 1-inch margins in either Times New Roman, Arial, or Helvetica typeface. It's really something you can probably finish in 15 minutes. The letter of recommendation is really more of a form. All you have to do is take this to a professor and have them circle some of these numbers. We do ask that this be returned in a sealed envelope with your professor's signature across the seal, and that it be placed in our mailbox. So just out of courtesy to whoever you ask to write this letter, also include an envelope. And here is the bent. This larger one is actually standing outside of old engineering. The one you will receive is a much smaller one like this one, and your job will be to polish it with files and sandpaper to make it look nice and presentable like this young gentleman has. And actually, the first social we have is the bent polishing social, where we provide you with files, sandpaper, and food to get started on polishing your bent with other members and initiates. And then the last thing, there is a one-time initiation fee required to be a part of Tau Beta Pi. It is $95, and that's due no later than the October 7th meeting in either cash or a check made payable to Tau Beta Pi. This money pays for national fees, it pays for your bent, it pays for food at meetings, it pays for the initiation dinner at the end of the semester. And if you choose to stay active in the club, you don't ever have to pay this money again, and you can still enjoy the food. In fact, we have a member who stayed on to do a master's degree at the university, and he's eaten over $95 worth of pizza in his time here. But if the money is an obstacle for you, please let me know. Don't let that be the reason you decide not to join. We can work with you to make this initiation fee not a problem. Let's see, and all of the materials are due no later than November 18th. At the November 18th meeting, all the current members of Tau Beta Pi will look over your essay and they'll look at your bent. And really, as long as you put in some kind of effort into polishing the bent and writing the essay, we will let you in the society. And then we hold an initiation ceremony December 5th, which you must attend. That is the one thing we cannot let you skip for another commitment. If it so happens there is no way you can make the initiation ceremony on December 5th, you need to let us know relatively soon so we can have you complete the ceremony at either ASU or NAU or one of the other chapters of Tau Beta Pi. And once the initiation ceremony is complete, we give your information to headquarters, and then you become an official member, and we celebrate. So here you see a picture of us, the initiation dinner at Zinburger. We like to get nice and dressed up for the end of the year or end of the semester dinner. It's a lot of fun, and we give out some prizes there too. In order to remain active members after you become initiated, we ask that you attend at least 50% of the meetings, that you still complete one community service event and one social event throughout the semester, as well as a help desk shift. In the spring, we ask that you participate in E-Week and Spring Fling, and really, it's usually no more than 6 hours of commitment during the semester. And if you continue to remain an active member, you get a Tau Beta Pi graduation stole, which looks like this. It's really nice, and it's just something else you get to show off during graduation. And that will end the information session on Tau Beta Pi. Thank you for listening. If anything was unclear or if you have other questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. Again, my name is Manuel Vasquez. My email is on the slide. If you choose to fill out the Google form, our webmaster will add you to the listserv, and I will send you out this presentation without my voice, the initiation packet, and that's it. So, again, thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you may be.